this is Tony G with Atlantic Bay Mortgage. Today we're going to talk to you about money or savings. What do I need to be able to buy a house? Well, the elephant in the room, and if there was an elephant, would be I need 20% in savings to buy a house. Well, I'm here to tell you that is absolutely wrong. You can buy a house for as little as 0 down payment. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't need any money, but it does mean that there are home loans out there that have the ability to use 0 down payment. For instance, if you've served in the military and you have an honorable discharge, there's a possibility that you could get one of those 0 down payment loans. There's also other loans that are considered USDA, which is 100% financing as well. As a first-time home buyer, you can also do as little as 3% down. So you don't necessarily need to save $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 to be able to buy a house. So assets. And that brings me to a very important part. It's called budgeting. Knowing how much you can afford every month directly reflects how much money you need to save in order to be able to buy a house based on the payment that you can afford. So there's all types of other assets. You can get a gift. That can be potential assets that you use in order to buy a house. You can save it, 1 month at a time. You can sell something. If you have that really nice picture, Mona Lisa, above the fireplace, and it's worth $6 billion, you could actually sell that and put that in the bank as long as you have really good records in order to be able to buy a house. Now, Mona Lisa, no, just an example. Or you have a car that you want to liquidate and you don't owe anything on it. Maybe you have 3 or 4 cars and you really don't need this particular Lamborghini that you have that's in red. So you sell that, get enough money to be able to buy a house. There are specific ways that you have to do that to make sure that you can use that money from the sale of that car. But I will go over that in future videos as well. So assets. The way that you get more assets is by saving. The way that you save is to make sure that you know where the money is and where it's going and what you're putting, the vehicle that you're putting it in, to make sure that you have enough ready for when your timing is right. Now, one of the things that I do is I help my clients budget. I have them, if they would like, to fill out a budget sheet, and that sheet will go ahead and detail all of their expenses, and then it will detail what their income is, so the money that they bring home, and then what's left over. And we'll go ahead and analyze that. And if there is spending in categories that maybe aren't exactly necessary, we can go ahead and curtail that and put that in aside to be able to purchase a home. That is why the homeowner mindset is so important, because sometimes you've got to practice delayed gratification. Instead of going to Uber Eats or DoorDash 4 times a week, maybe what you do is you go to the grocery store, buy some food and cook it, and eliminate and save money to be able to buy a house that will help you invest in your future. That's just a little bit on assets. I'm here to answer or customize any program that I can for you. I do have other topics regarding assets or savings that I'll address in future videos. This is Tony G with Atlantic Bay. I'm here to help you save enough money to be able to buy a house that makes sense for you and your family. Have a wonderful day.